Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike with Fowler Family Farm. Just got home from work, haven't been home long enough to eat dinner. It's about 6:15ish in the evening on Saturday, April 1st. So we have let all the goats out. And so when the mamas like this are out and about, that typically means these two right here, those two bucks right there, want in on the action. So they both got out today. They've kind of still been just staying with themselves there and not really messing with the mamas. But they're keeping them close in sight. All the goats are doing really, really well right now after that big rain. Sometimes, after a big rain, sometimes you have to deworm your goats. And talking about that, I just watched a video over at Addison Ranch. You guys need to go check him out. He's a great guy, great YouTuber. Him and Lisa do a really good job over there. They raise goats and cattle. And he has a different approach with his goats than most farms do. He does a lot of rotating his goats. He has a lot of goats, like 200, 300 type, that number. And so he doesn't have the resources really to probably deworm them constantly like a lot of smaller farms like me do. So he relies on rotational grazing. He'll rotate his goats to help with the parasite load and to kill like once a goat leaves that area, it may not come back for 5, 6, 8 months, maybe a year. Just depends on how his plan's going. But by then, all the parasites are gone. So those parasites, they don't stay in one area. The goats don't stay in one area long enough to catch parasites. It's a great system. I wish I had the land to do it. I probably do, honestly. It's just for so long, I was occupying 8 acres of pasture just for my cows. I would keep my mama goats on 3 acres, but I always had only had 8 to 10 mamas. Now I've got 18. So I'm gonna have to do some other things. I did sell my cows, I only got a butcher steer. So now that 8 acres plus the 3 acres, plus all this that they eat out here is another 3 or 4 acres. So I do have more land and more spots to rotate my goats as well. I like to just open my gates and let my goats go and just let them eat wherever they want. Because we have fence all around our property. They're not really gonna leave our property necessarily. I mean, they could in certain spots, but I don't think they will. So right now they're in my backyard. So that is daughter and mama right there. The daughter's almost the same size as the mama. Let me explain why. Well, now they're leaving. So this girl right here, she got pregnant way too early. She got pregnant when she was like probably 8 months old. And I tried to prevent it, but I didn't catch it. I caught it several times, but I guess I didn't catch it enough of times because she ended up getting pregnant when she wasn't supposed to. So she did have twins and she raised them great. But she got real sick and got a big worm load after giving birth. Probably about 2 months later when I weaned them, when I weaned the babies, they all got sick, the mama and the 2 babies. Well, Trixie healed up pretty quick, the little baby. Well, she's not a baby anymore. She's over a year old already herself. Now the mama is 2 years old now. Well, she never really recovered enough to like get big like a mama's supposed to. So I think we stunted her growth, which is unfortunate. But you do your best, and you try to keep certain things from happening, and you feel like you do, but somehow they sneak in there and get them pregnant. And that's kind of what I'm talking about today and what we're out here doing today. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on the bucks and kind of seeing what they're doing with all these mamas over here. I don't think any of them are in heat, but the bucks being with them can throw them in heat for sure, I think. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye on them. We'll make sure the bucks get back in the buck pen tonight when we put the mamas up. So right about dark time, when I put the chickens up, I'll put all the mama goats up, and I'll make sure I put the bucks back in their buck pen. So good news with that one right there. Me and Brennan always thought that was a little boy. It's actually a little girl. So Brennan's got 2 little girls over here. And that's her mama right there, Crybaby. Good job, Crybaby. Let's go check on the goat that has the hurt leg. That's not her. That's her sister. Actually, let me show you her sister. There's her sister right there. She's over here somewhere. Let's go find her. I'm assuming she's over here. She may be with the rest of the goats. I still got 2 or 3 goats over here. Yep, I see her. So we had a huge windstorm blow through here the other day, and I've got to pick some stuff up. Never fails in Oklahoma, you have such high winds. That bucket's not supposed to be here. That is. I use that actually, believe it or not, to hold things down. I leave it out here. It's an old fence. There is Cinnamon and her baby. Oh, that's Starlight. That's still not her. I gotta go find her. I thought this was the hurt goat, but it's not. So she must be up there with the rest of the goats. Let's walk back up there. All right, we walked over here for no reason. Sorry. We'll find this goat. She's doing really good. She may actually, I think there's 2 goats still in the pasture, so she may be over there. That's not her. There she is. All right. Hey, Chip. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? You coming to say hi? So there she is, right there, that little brown one. She's still doing good. We did redo the bandage on the leg with a splint. Yeah, she's doing great. So Kara, right there, and Oreo, that's mom and daughter. And they still hang out. It's kind of funny. They were just playing. I just missed it on video. But anyway, it is pretty awesome to see how resilient these goats are. That little girl's doing really, really well. And she's just fitting in. Her growth is probably going to be stunted as well because she's not getting around as good as these other goats. So she probably will be on the smaller side, but she's going to have a good life. She's still going to have a really good life here. Well, while I got y'all out, let's go look at the ducks. Well, there's 5 right here, and there's 2 right over there. I'll go take you over there in a minute. These ducks have been all over the place today. They were out in the front of the barn when I got home, eating grass. Hey, Kara. Hey, Sugar. So my 8 Dolings are ready to breed this fall. They'll be 18 months old, perfect age, a little over a year and a half for breeding. All right, here's the other 2 ducks. That is the massive one. Look how big he is. Same age. Massive. Where y'all going? Y'all gonna go check out the goats? Hi, Tanya. Hi, Rosa. Did you video Rhineland playing soccer? So I can put some of that in this video? Awesome. All right, so Rhineland had soccer again today. So if at the end of this video, I'll put a little bit of that in there, maybe a minute or two worth. So another thing I got to talk about, I caught a raccoon in the barn yesterday. Actually, I did not catch it. I caught him while he was in there, and he got away from me before I could get him. But he ate one of my white chickens. So he did get one of my leghorns. So I'm down to 7 laying hens now. All the chickens are in, except for the one right there that's out. They do a pretty good job. I can probably hear the fence popping. I do have the fence on, which helps keep them in. But they still find their way out every once in a while, like that one. How'd you get out, buddy? How'd you get out, little girl? Y'all hear it popping? Oh, there comes a duck flying in. Good job. So the ducks do fly in when the goats get close to them. They don't like the goats. Let's see if these 2 or 3 fly in. No, they're back to eating. So my next video will probably be me moving these chickens back over to that chicken coop, chicken run over there. I have secured everything I can see that's open where nothing can get in it, because I do not want to lose any of my hens or any of my chickens to this raccoon. When I saw him, he was actually up against the chicken brooder where all my baby chicks are. As a matter of fact, let's go take a look at them. What? All right. So y'all can see the white feathers. So I noticed that night I had 8 chickens inside the coop. So I knew I was missing one, and that's when I came around here and opened the door, and that raccoon was, let me show you. That raccoon was right there. And then he obviously took off on me. There was no way I could catch him in time, but you can see the white feathers, and most of the white feathers are inside there. So my chickens roost on top of this little 55-gallon bucket or barrel, and I guess that raccoon got him, or got that hen when she was roosting up there, because she didn't make it back in the coop. All right, let's check on the little baby chicks. Golly, they're growing like crazy. They're starting to do a lot of scratching too. I think it's time for us to move these hens, I think it's time for us to move these little chicks over here into this little chicken house, duck house, whatever it's called. And this is way more secure than this is. This is lighter, it's flimsy, this is real heavy. No raccoon's gonna get in this. I mean, obviously he hadn't been able to get in this either, so they're probably safe either way. I'd feel safer if they were over here though. Donald, easy. Hey, Donald. Mr. Donald, take it easy. So that's popping right in here somewhere. I gotta do a better job of getting that off the ground. It's real loose right now. I need to tighten it back up and get things secured with this fence again, but I plan on moving it this next set of days off. Well, the goats moved. They're all in front of the barn now. Silas, you by yourself, buddy? You lonely? I'll put your friends back in there tonight, okay? They'll be back in there, I promise. So this is what I'm interested in. It's watching Chip and Megatron just to see what they're doing, but I have not seen them do anything. They haven't even really sniffed them right now, so I think they're just happy to be part of the group. And of course they're getting fresh grass that they haven't gotten in a long time. So this is a little buckling. Chicken scared him. They're all looking good though. Y'all see like Cinnamon here? Let me zoom in on her. See how her tail's not curled up like Nuka's is right here? I do have some goats with tails that are more straight than curled. And I believe that's a copper deficiency. So I am going to start picking up some copper boluses and treat them with copper boluses. I've been told that this area is okay with copper minerals in the ground, but I'm not so sure. We may have a deficiency here in copper because a lot of these girls are starting to get the tail that's more straight than curled like it's supposed to be. Uh-oh. Leave it alone, Chip. He knows his food's in there. You think you're a goat? You're gonna eat with all the goats, huh? Well, hello. Hi. So this is one of my friendly doelings. She's so friendly. So it's funny. They're all doing really good though. Okay, y'all, so this was one continuous shot video. I didn't hit pause, I didn't hit stop record and start again. I want to do a video like this every once in a while, just so you kind of see exactly what I see, exactly how I see it. The only thing I'm going to delete out are just pauses in the video where I'm not saying anything, just to kind of speed the video up a little bit. And maybe some little slips in the voice or something where I say something and then have to repeat it just so I say it right. That's the things I might delete. But I want you to get a full 15, 20-minute clip of exactly, you know, like this video may be 15 minutes long, but it probably only took me 17 minutes to shoot it. I want to try doing that every once in a while just to see how it turns out and see if you guys like it. And it's something I can do very quick, edit it very quick, and get a video out for y'all. That way, you know, you're not waiting 4 or 5 days for a video. If I'm busy, I can come out and do this real quick and get a video out. Because I think a lot of y'all like to watch the animals. I think you like to just be amongst the animals like I do, like this. I mean, I'm just walking with them. It's awesome. They're just walking beside me, you know. It's just cool to see. And I feel like some of y'all like that as well. By the way, I am wearing my new mic again, so you probably won't hear any wind, which is awesome. Okay, y'all, that's going to wrap this video up. Just a quick one, just enjoying the animals with me. Hopefully you liked it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this new style I'm going to try out every once in a while. We'll see you guys on the next video. Remember, do the good.
Hey, how are you? Good. Ooh, nice kick. That's a really good one. Ooh, those are cool shades too. I like those. Looking good.
At the Fowler family farm. Come on.